Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone and rule well. Peace and blessings, salutations to the whole elect of Israel. I'm gonna play this clip real quick from the movie The Matrix. Basically, going into this lesson, it's a good way to start it.
I know what you're trying to do. I'm trying to free your mind, Neo. But I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
Alright, so, us that are in the truth, that were brought into this truth, which you should watch The Matrix, by the way. If the Spirit has you do it, it's, watch it with discernment. It's a very heavy movie, Salakia. But that's all we can do, man. We can show you the door, but you got to walk through it. All right? We can heat up the food, but you got to eat it. All right? Or we can hand you a water, but you got to drink it. We can give you the truth, but you have to take heed to it, and you have to act upon it. All right? We can't do that for you. All right? You know what I mean? So, and we understand that most of our people aren't going to understand and aren't going to take heed. All right? They're not going to walk through that door. Okay? They're just going to stare at it. Some of them may hesitate. Some may put their hand on the doorknob and then decide no and walk away. Some people may open the door even, walk in, and then decide to walk back out. People that fell out. Some people stand, they open the door and they stand halfway in, halfway out, lukewarm. All right, but the point is, that's all we can do for you, man. We can show you the path, Yahweh Shemel Shai uses us to show you the path of life, the path, down the road to truth and potentially to be delivered from nuclear destruction, but you have to walk yourself, all right? We're not going to pick you up and carry you because, first of all, it's important to know Philippians chapter 2, verse 12, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So we can't walk the walk of faith for you, man. All right? We can't do the work for you. You got to do your own work. You got to do your own actions. You got to have your own faith. All right? Going back to Romans chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. All right, so the elect have the truth. All right, Lord willing, we're part of the elect. All right, and most of our nation is blinded, man. They don't know the truth. All right, they don't know the doctrine. Okay, they may know bits and pieces of it, but they don't know it all. All right, not like literally every part of it, but they don't know it for the most part. There's things they go off on. According as it is written, Yahweh hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day. So you can show them, all the proof you want. You can speak straight up factual things, read straight out of the scriptures, and they still won't get it. It'll go in and out one ear, man. They just won't get it. All right, because they're blinded. They're spiritually blind and they're spiritually deaf. All right, and that's important to understand because you shouldn't spend all day or hours arguing with somebody, going back and forth with them, man. All right? You're just wasting your own time. And David saith, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them. All right? Now let's turn to Titus chapter 3. Verse 10. A man that is an heretic after the first and second admonition reject, knowing that he that is such is subverted and sinneth, being condemned of himself. Okay, so basically after, 2-3 times, if they don't get it, then move on, man. It ain't for them then, all right? Because who is Yahushua going to gather? When he comes back with the angels and the chariots, who is he going to gather? Matthew chapter 24, verse 31, he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. All right, so the elect and the 1/3 will be delivered. Okay? The elect and the 1/3. All right? Not everybody, man. Not the whole nation. All right? The elect. Let's get out Zechariah chapter 11. Or is it 13? It's 13. Slakia. Verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 1/3 shall be left therein. And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my God. All right, so not everybody's going to understand this truth, man. Only the chosen people are going to understand it. All right? So you need to stop trying to continuously waste your time debating with people. We're not here to have debates, man. We're here to wake the elect up and get out of here. All right? You can see that these doors of mercy are closing. You can see that stuff is really starting to heat up. All right, day by day, it's getting closer and closer to that water flowing over the top, so to speak. All right. So that's all we can do. All we can do is show you the door, man. You have to take the actions. You have to, do what the scriptures tell you to do. I can't do that for you. I can teach you, and you can learn, but that's it. I could boost your faith. You could boost my faith, but we can't walk for each other, man. I can't pick you up and carry you. You can't do the same for me. All right, we have to work out our own salvation. All right? And, it may not be easy, but that's why you just got to pray for the strength to endure, man. You got to pray for faith. All right? And most importantly, or not necessarily most importantly, but one of the very important thing is you have to believe that you can do it, man. You have to believe that you'll get saved. You have to believe that Yahweh and Yahushua are with you. You have to believe those things. You can't just think them and, well, they might be or they could be or, you have to believe that they are. Now, there's a difference between being prideful and being confident. That's another thing that should be understood, okay? You don't want to be overconfident, but you should believe these things, man. Have faith, all right? Having faith doesn't mean, well, I think they are. No, you should be, well, I feel they are. In my spirit, I know they are. You should be confident, all right? Trust in Yahweh by Shemel Shai. All right? Because if you look at the prophets, a lot of their work, well, all of them, nobody did it for them. All right? Did Moses walk up to somebody else and give them a staff and tell them to, split the Red Sea? Did David say, well, somebody else take this and beat Goliath? No, he did it himself, man. Because he trusted in Yahweh by Shemel Shai and he believed that he could do it. Because Yahweh was with him, man. You see? And that's the things that we have to believe and we have to understand. Okay? But nobody else can do that for you, man. You have to do it. All right? So, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. Quick lesson, just going with the Spirit. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone of well. Peace and blessing salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom.